This is a story about life in Isaleko. Some might call it a jungle, a place where you hustle or get hustled. Home to a young boy, Obalola, and his friends, Ify and Gift, as they navigate life in the hoods of Lagos. Oba and his friends stole a woman's bag and she reported to the Elenyo, an ambitious old man who protects them from the gangsters he raised. Two of his best were Nino and Kazim, but Nino had a good head over Kazim. He was smart, shrewd, and most loved by all. The encounter of the stolen bag got him to meet Oba for the first time. He thought Oba was a brilliant boy with the way he talked himself out of the situation. Nino, however, insisted Oba returns the lady's bag and refrain from stealing. The pep talk was cut short by Oba's frantic mother, who wants nothing to do with Nino. She's afraid her son might become a thug and end up dead like his father. Plus, she's quite superstitious. She took the boy for cleansing at the waterside, which was a hell of an experience for Oba. He couldn't take it anymore, so he ran away to Nino's place for refuge, and he took him in. For the first time in a long while, Oba ate like a king, and best of all, Nino's house was next to his crush, Tenny, Kazim's daughter. He had found the perfect home. His mother came to find him the next day, but he won't return with her. She left and never came back. Nino loved Oba like a father, and he became his son. He gave him the best he could, raised him like his own, keeping Oba and his friends off the street, hoping they become nothing like him. The people often brought their complaints to him because he was welcoming. A particular girl was kidnapped by another gang led by a man named London. Nino took it upon himself to return the girl to her mother. London could do nothing seeing how guarded Nino was, but that little altercation was soon going to come back and bite him. Meanwhile, Oba and friends were having a swell time. No one messes with Nino's kids, but like they say, all good things come to an end. Nino was found dead, brutally murdered, and this caused a serious battle of the gangs. A lot of lives were lost. London, the leader of the other gang, escaped. Years later, Oba and friends are all grown up. Kazim now runs the show with a brutal fist. He puts them back into the street to do the dirty work. Ify was the only one of the three without the balls for the street life. He wanted to become a musician. Kazim put him in charge of collecting dues from market women while Oba and Gift did all the dirty work. Kazim is now Olorogun's right-hand man, a running candidate for the governorship elections in Lagos State. Kazim did not fail to cut down anyone in their path. His daughter Tenny is coming back to Nigeria despite his warnings, so he entrusts her to Oba as her bodyguard. Oba still has dreams of leaving Nigeria. He's hoping once Ify gets a signed deal, everything will be okay. After catching their fun at a club, they bump into Blessing, Ify's baby mama, whom he abandoned. Oba ensures he does right by her. They take her home to his mother and she receives the baby joyfully. The next day, at Kazim's house, they're so thrilled to see Tenny after a long time, especially Oba. Kazim sends Oba off to take Tenny to the house he acquired for her. Meanwhile, he sends Gift to run errands with his goons, while Ify drives him for the day. Oba is surprised at how big the mansion for Tenny is. He thinks Kazim is a greedy bastard. Kazim goes to a local barbershop with Ify. There he shoots London and rushes out before London's gang arrives. Later, he tells Ify to kill the owner of the barbershop lest he says a word about their visit. He promises to introduce Ify to a producer who will sign him after he's done it. Ify rushes to Oba to help him out. He's never killed before and doesn't intend to. Oba calms him down and tells him to wait for him. He'll handle it as soon as he's done with his guard duties. Later that day, Ify sees a good chance to get the barber, but Oba tells him not to engage. Meanwhile, Gift and the others are waiting for Ify at the club to perform for the producer. On the way, Oba goes off on Tenny about her grand life while he suffers in the slum. While they argue, immediately a car bumps into them. With Oba caught up in an accident, Ify couldn't wait any longer, so he goes in to confront the man. He tells him to leave Lagos if he wants to live, and he listens. But as soon as Ify leaves, a thug goes in and kills the man. Meanwhile, Tenny and Oba are held at gunpoint at the accident scene. On his way to the club, Ify gets attacked. He manages to call Gift, who rushes out to look for him. It's a weird turn of events as the gunmen leave Oba and Tenny alone. So they go home, wash up, and eventually sleep together. While they're having a good time, Ify is busy getting butchered on the street. They still shot him afterwards to ensure he is dead. By the time Gift gets to him, it's too late. She's been trying to reach Oba, who wasn't picking. Later, Oba rushes to the morgue as soon as he hears the news. They were all devastated. Ify's mother gave a speech at the funeral declaring for every scar on Ify's body, 10 men will fall. There'll be no peace in Isaleko. Oba and all who cared for Ify went to battle with the rival gang soon after. In the process, Oba is caught and tied up. Ekun, the leader of the gang, says he didn't kill Ify, Kazim did. He meant for Ify to take the fall, which is why he took him along, because killing the leader of another gang is a death sentence on the perpetrator. That night, it was either Ify gets killed or Tenny gets abducted, hence the accident. Kazim chose to sacrifice Ify in his place and save his daughter. He ordered his goons to kill Ify. After telling him this, they let him go. So, Oba decides to kill Kazim. First, they catch Terrible, the one who shot Ify. He shows them where they store their guns and confesses that it was Kazim who killed Nino too, out of jealousy, and Oba's late father. Oba shoots him immediately. He calls his mother after so many years to tell her he finally found her husband's killer and he will kill him. She hangs up on him. Oba gathered all gang leaders in Lagos to take out Kazim and his cohorts. At London's burial ceremony, they attacked and killed Kazim. After laying low for a few months, Oba becomes the new sheriff in town, now the underdog for the governorship aspirant who put him in charge of her campaign. Although Oba and his gang have been declared wanted by the police, all seem to be well again with them. The end. Please like and subscribe to the channel. Tune in for more movie moments.